What is Destiny? Destiny and its sequel, Destiny 2, is a first-person shooter, MMO, RPG, and looter-shooter hybrid. Destiny is home to millions of players known in-game as Guardians. Over its amazing gameplay, Destiny's most important aspect is its community.
I played like 3 missions, but I was like, I want a PS4 and I want this. And that's how I started playing.
Destiny player Masao Moorhead has been with the franchise since the original Destiny in 2014. Being a veteran player, Masao is very vocal when it comes to discussing Destiny.
Okay, what community means in Destiny means 3 things. Feedback, that's the number 1. Destiny community is one of the most vocal. Number 2, I think Destiny has some of the most dedicated communities to playing the game. You always have consistently, on average, around 40K and up players, at least on Steam, on it at all times. The third and final type is just the amount of random people you have to communicate with, because unless you have a bunch of friends all playing Destiny at the same time, so you're going to have to meet random people in the Destiny community. But those are kind of like the 3 pillars of like Destiny community, I say, is like how vocal they are, how dedicated they are, and how you're going to have to interact with the community.
Destiny is full of hundreds of hours of gameplay, featuring PvE, PvP, and PvEvP game types. Destiny has many aspects that players love.
Favorite memory in Destiny is probably very recent, where it was the newest raid, Rooted Nightmares, and it was day 1. Rooted Nightmares, while I know like it was definitely easier, and it was easier day 1 because that's why we completed it. It still was hard for us. We spent 16 hours on it with breaks, but we did spend 16 hours on the overall raid. And with around 3 hours until it shut down, we beat it. And if you look on the charts, we're the 12th last team to beat it, but we didn't even care because we were so close on giving up. It was such a good run, and it was just one of the best moments.
Another veteran player, Benjamin Montgomery, joined the Destiny community shortly after his friend Masao.
My friend Masao had just gotten a PS4, and for his birthday in October, I actually got him Destiny the Taken King.
Ben, being with the community for many years, has had many experiences with Destiny.
Raids, the 6-player activity, they're normally hard. So just getting a bunch of people, friends, people I don't even know, to just do this activity with me, to where we all have something in common and that we know how to do it. It's just always fun, they're challenging.
Even though the Destiny community loves its game, the relationship is not all sunshine and rainbows.
I mean, there's a lot of things that have definitely negatively changed about Destiny. If I were to think of one, I would say just like the depth of some of the core activities, like specifically Gambit, which hasn't been updated hasn't had a major update at least in like 4 years. It's been a crazy long time. I think the lack of focus on stuff like that, and Crucible. If people were to not be happy with one thing, it'd be Crucible. The community is not in love with how they're treating the meta and how like overpowered some things are. Recently, I know the community itself has been asking for just a lot of changes, and the community is not too happy with the state of the game currently. And I feel like there have been changes people have been asking for a long time that just haven't been implemented at all, and might not ever be implemented at this rate.
So it's a very mixed bag, because I think like if you look at it from a DLC perspective, like just by itself, nothing else is a factor. I would call it a generic Destiny expansion that I think Lightfall is a huge plus and a huge negative. And I don't think it is the worst expansion world. I don't think it's that bad, but it was received much worse just because it came after Witch Queen and the Year of Witch Queen, which I think heavily affected how it was viewed. I think overall it's an okay expansion. I personally liked it more than other people.
With the reveal of Destiny's next expansion and the end to its Light and Darkness saga, Destiny 2 The Final Shape has players anticipating its release. Hopefully, this expansion satisfies the 10-year story Bungie has developed and fixes problems the community has been frustrated with. This has been Gwendolyn Neese for WJAG TV, and I'll see you Guardians next time.